Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Beatrice Hyppolite and this is your world. School is not an easy thing, even on a regular, with no sickness going on.
Yeah.
And you did it?
Yeah.
Hats off.
Thank you.
Okay, so what about work?
So work is hard. I think that's hard. Like, because of the anxiety, when I do an interview, it's great. Like, oh, we love her. Before I start, I get sick because I'm nervous, right? The nervousness becomes anxiety. I feel like I'm not gonna be good. I've lost 2 opportunities from it. One said, hey, you're gonna be a burden. For your probation, you missed the first 2 days. Like, how are we gonna? And then the other one gave me time, and I was still going back and forth to the hospital. And that one I had to be there because I was going to be training other people. So it was hard. So I decided to start working for myself as a marketer and brander, helping businesses grow. It's been going great, and I've been training churches with their production team, which has also been going good. But I'm ready to move on to better and bigger because I do want to go to law school and get my doctorate in business. So I literally now I have a background in politics where I used to work with Farrah Lewis. I've encountered the mayor. I work with the new sheriff of New York, Edwin Raymond. I was his body person and his social media manager, communication manager, when he was running for city council in my district. So now we're cool. So he's really in the process of helping me get a position because he sees my passion, he sees my ethics, he sees my work, and he knows that I have it. And he's very understanding, and I have to give like when I talk about community, I have to give Jamani Williams hats off. Because him and Edwin, Malik Yoba, even who passed away? I forgot the one that passed away. I forgot his name, but he really. They would come see me. They would contact me. Those who were running, they were running against Edwin Raymond, and they would reach out to me hey, we heard you were sick. Are you okay? So politics is dirty, but seeing that people have hearts, would reach out and stuff like that. Even the former mayor, as much as I'm not a fan, he would, when he saw me once, and he was just like, I heard you were sick. Are you okay? And this is us just in passing because I was working with Edwin, and this is when he was the Brooklyn Borough president. So just having that, so work has been hard, but I know that people have my back. I have to be transparent. One thing I was talking about my sister earlier, I got rejected by 12 jobs within this week alone. 12 jobs and 4 internships.
Wow.
Mind you, I'm a pretty smart girl. People call me a pretty nerd because I'm not in nursing, but I do my sister's homework who's in nursing. I help my mom with her medical, and I'm not good at science. You give me a project, I will find a way to learn it and do it within the time frame you give it to me.
Do it well.
Yeah, because God has graced me with that knowledge and that wisdom to pick up on things. I may have to brush up on it, but I'm able to have that. So some jobs are you're overly qualified.
How does that make you feel, but being rejected, by 12 jobs like that?
It's hard because it's God, you gave me the brains, but what's going on? Where's my breakthrough? When can I start working? Not saying I don't want to work for myself anymore officially, but I don't. I want to start learning from people. I want to be able to be okay, I'm working for somebody, and I've been doing great for myself with working for myself. I'm not going to lie, but that's not what I want to do anymore, right? That may be something for the future again, but right, because it's on a small scale right now, and I want it on a greater scale, but I want the sustaining season. I want the season where God is cultivating me in jobs, in rooms with people, and etc. So it was very discouraging, very sad.
I understand that, and I can see where you're coming from, but that can be done through your own personal business too, to be in a room with people where you can be the boss.
Yeah. I mean, I have great clientele. I have big churches that do have politicians. I have people who are makeup lines and etc. So that's why it was hard, but it's not too hard because I'm okay, I'm doing good for myself, right? But just the fact of being rejection, so that's also a thing. I've dealt with rejection in the past, relationships, friendships, other things, and abandonment too. So now it's not even only about the fact that I got rejected from jobs because I have something that's sustaining me, but it's just the rejection of being rejection. So it brings me back to like, okay, I thought I was dope, but now I'm not good enough. So it brings me back to the past of like, okay, I'm getting rejected again, Mimi. Like you're not even really worth it. So it's bringing back past trauma, past situations that my brain just correlates together like, oh, this is just rejection, right? So, and I'm trying to learn that rejection could be your protection, and sometimes this no, because it's too small, God wants to bring it to a greater scale. So I'm trying to add like those positive thoughts of like, hey, enjoy your summer, cultivate in the season that you're in, like, and stuff like that. And when it's time, if that's where God wants to put you, he will, or he's gonna help your business grow where you are. So that's what kind of is holding me together right now while I got rejected. Yeah.
Okay. But stay positive.
Yes.
As you normally do. My next question, is there any time that you have avoided places or situations because of anxiety?
Yeah, church.
Okay, so let's elaborate more on that.
So I grew up in a church where our family was known and big. So I did everything in the church: praise dance, choir director, youth leader, all at like a young age, 15, 16, praise and worship leader, led service, head of production, taught nursery in a choir. It was so much, I did all of that. And when I transferred to the two churches now that I work with, I was more in the background, but when COVID hit, because I was so sick and I lost so much weight and it was so much, I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to go to church. School was virtual, so I didn't have to encounter anybody. But church, I had to. And church people are like, in Korea they call it sumun. And like, so in English, it's like you're on people. Like, you're so friendly, not even kind. You're too friendly. So the church I go to, that's what they teach us, like, to be that, like, so people could feel welcome. But it was overwhelming. It was overwhelming for me because I was like, I don't want that right now. Like, I just want peace and quiet, right? And that was just me, my own merit. So yeah, I avoided going. I would watch online. And also, honestly, I was like, not God, you don't exist, but God, do you really care? Like, I was on that, like, questioning God, like, I'm going through this. I don't see anybody else going through it. Like, I know people are going through their own issues and you say, people, you don't give more than you can bear, but this is too much. But
I know the closeness that you didn't want that, but there was any other thing that you were trying to avoid, or were you ashamed of something?
I was ashamed of me. I was ashamed of what I looked like because I was so small.
Because you dropped too much weight?
Because I so much weight. And I was never comfortable with what I saw in the mirror. Never. Till this day, I struggle with that. Like, I'm never comfortable with what I see in the mirror. Like, I'm like, something's wrong. And I always want to fix. Hence why I go to the gym so much, because I'm like, want to fix this.
What you want to fix? Because you look amazing.
Thank you.
You look amazing. And I'm not saying that just to please you. You look amazing.
It's, for some reason, I don't know. I think it's a family thing. Like, we're never satisfied with what we look like in the mirror. And I think I picked up on that language, and I'm realizing that with my cousins. Like, when you're in it, you don't realize, but when you're seeing it outside, I'm realizing, like, with my aunt, like, she's never satisfied with how she looks. So all her daughters, she has 4 daughters, they're never satisfied with how they look, no matter how big or small they are. And then my mom, she's never satisfied. She's like, I'm too big in that. And I'm looking at me and my sister. We lost so much weight this year, and we're still not satisfied. How people are like, oh my God, you guys look great. We're still not satisfied. All us girls who run, like, that's in the family, never satisfied. Even my cousins in Florida, their mom is never satisfied. All her daughters, 5 girls, they're like, I'm not pretty, and they're gorgeous. And
okay, so you just point out something that is very significant. So it's in the family.
It's like generational.
Because, in the family, they tend not to get satisfied. But you already know, so it's something that they pick on. But it's not the reality of them not being beautiful.
Yeah.
So have you ever thought of seeing things differently?
I've been trying to see things differently because I'm like, I don't want to be a hypocrite where I'm telling them, hey, you're beautiful, Like, just even without using scripture about who they are inside out, just naturally, like, hey, your hair is nice, your brows are pretty, like, girl, your smile, like, encouraging that. And I encourage you, I mentor young women who about these things, like, hey, you're beautiful, know your worth. But when I look into the mirror, I feel like the enemy tries to get my ear to flip it on me, like, yeah, you're telling these girls this, but you're not. So I'm trying to tell myself, like, again, going back to the truth and what's real. Hey, what do you need to work on? Your stomach? Like, what do you need to work on? What are you working on? Like, you're doing the work. You're healthy inside now. What's the problem? Like, like, meaning, what's really the issue? Why do you feel like that? And that's what I felt during that time, and I avoided, like, church.
But when
and
you
stuff.
asked Mimi that question, so is there any time Mimi had come up with some answers?
Not really. Like, I was just like, like, when people say, I'd be like, when I say it to myself, like, I don't know. I don't like it. Like, or I'll compare myself. So I'll, like, the answer will be like, but I want hips like that, and I want hair like that, and I want this and that. Like, I'll be like, oh, but I'll take bits and pieces of people and be like, to the point where I'll even pray about it.
Even when they're not well.
Yeah, and I'll even pray about it. I'll be like, Lord, I want some hips like this girl on Instagram. Lord, let me have this type of legs like this girl. And I'm just like, is this what I'm praying about in the mirror? Like, and it's now that I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it. But when I'm there, it's like...
It's like getting Lord into trouble.
Yeah,
because you
like,
already granted you with a beautiful body and face.
Right. And I think what helps me is having friends and people who are consistently saying, it's like, I could walk outside and people are like, I was going through a bad day. And I was like, okay, I'm not pretty. I didn't feel well. Like, I was like, Lord, I need a break. I need hips like this. And I did the prayer, and I bumped into, like, you want that confidence from the opposite sex and all that stuff. Like, oh, okay. And guys was talking his, and I was like, whatever. But this lady stopped me, and that's how I met my spiritual mom, because she was the first one to do that to me. It's similar stories. She stopped me and she said, wow, you're gorgeous. Your beauty stopped me. And I said, huh? She goes, yeah, there's something about you.
And you never met her before?
I've never met her before. And my spiritual mom, the first time I met her, she said the same thing to me. She said, there's something inside of you and something outside of you. It's not that just your light skin.
So your prayer had just gotten answered.
Yeah. And I was just like, Lord, that's not what I asked for. I asked for hips, and you gave me confidence, but I'll take it. And that encouraged me, and I was able to walk with confidence that day,
Well, sometimes we may ask God for things that we think that we need.
And He gives you the
but
better.
It's going to give you what you actually, what you actually need.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what He did that day.
Yeah.
So you asked for hips, and He gave you confidence, because He knew that confidence was the missing part.
Yeah. He always said that. And even in relationships, I dated the wrong person. But one thing I could truly say, especially the last guy that I dealt with, one thing about him, he always reassured me. And he didn't even know that I battled with that. So he was always saying, no, you're the perfect size. You're so beautiful. Like, even on bad days, he's like, oh my goodness, like, your smile. And I'm like, I didn't even brush my teeth yet. He's like, your smile. Like, he'll FaceTime me. He's like, your smile. Like, you just glowing. And that was like, just those little things. And I'm just like, okay, God, like, I didn't know that reassurance was a love language for me. Mm-hmm. Like, I always thought, like, oh, just quality time was mine. But having that reassurance of, like, I got you, or you're beautiful, or, like I said, you smell nice, your hair looks good, your nails are nice, and you're beautiful. Those are, like, my 4 compliments that when I hear them, it's like oh, okay, I'm good. And it's not to say, oh, I'm proud, I'm the baddest girl in the room, but it's more of a, it helps me. It helps me, like, okay, I may not see what you want me to see, God, but you're trying to show me that, and through people, because other people see it, people who don't even know me. Like, they're like, wow, like, you're so, like, gorgeous. And I'm just like, and I always say little me, and my ex was like, why? He was like, why do you say little you? Because God is always in your mouth. You serve a big God, a great God, and you're a representation of Christ. So if God is a big God and you're a representation of Christ, it's big you. So don't stop saying little me. Yes, you. And stop saying why me. You used to say why me when it came to being sick, and God now is showing you your deliverance and your breakthrough. So why are you saying why me? Because he's not only delivering you physically, but emotionally and spiritually. And he's allowing you to see your creation, where he's working in you internally, that is showing externally. So I think like having those people around me is what helps me. So when I look into the mirror and I'm like, God, I need hips, I'm like, snap out of it, baby, snap out of it. You are fine. Girl, you got it. It's you, So that's what helps.
Okay, so that will bring me to my next question. What has been the hardest emotional challenge for you?
Loving myself. Yeah, I think I battle with that. Like, I have a big heart where I'll love you till you die, no matter how bad you hurt me. I always tell people, hey, you're not doing life alone as long as I'm alive. And I try to be that persistent and present. But because I've been through so much, because sometimes I'm not satisfied, because I dealt with rejection and abandonment, I deal with anxiety, I deal with my past, I deal with my mental thoughts that I don't feel like I'm worthy to be loved. So it's like, Mimi, do you really love yourself? Do you really treat yourself like you love yourself? So I battle with that so much, but people don't think so. People don't even realize, because like I said, they say I'm a functional depressant. I'm a functional person with anxiety. Like, I function. So I don't, like, all the time, like, I don't feel like I'm there. Like, I'm like, okay, I love you, Mimi. Like, it's hard to even say it sometimes. Like, I think this is like one of my first time saying it in months. I got you, Mimi. Like, I love you. I love you like you love the next person, or even more.
It is very important to love ourselves.
Yeah.
And so, like I sometimes tell people, if you don't love you, if you don't appreciate you, if you don't value you, even if I were to come in and offer you all of this, you will not understand, you will not appreciate it.
Yeah.
And you probably even think that I'm lying to you.
Yeah.
So, but if you love yourself, whether I come and say, Mimi, you're so beautiful. If I say it, it's a compliment, you're going to say thank you. But if I don't say it, who cares? I already know I'm pretty.
Right. And I think that also leaks into my relationships, and like, not friendships, but my relationships, where every time he used to say, I love you, or I got you, I'm like, why? I was like, little me, like, again, the little me does not deserve good you. And he'd be like, but you're amazing. Like you're not just beauty. Like, do you see your personality? Like, everybody's drawn, like, my pastor even says it, everybody's drawn to you like a magnet. Kids, adults, dogs, everybody wants your attention. Everybody wants you around. So why do you keep saying it? And it was just a consistent thing. Like, I was like, I don't know. And I think that was one thing that actually ended us, because I was just like, I couldn't accept it. Couldn't accept that this was a good thing for me, right? So I was just like, no, the other shoe's gonna drop, and I would self-sabotage because I didn't love me.
Yeah, eventually you'll get to that point.
Yeah.
Because, and that can make the person feel tired too.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what else do I have to say? What else do I have to do to make her believe that I mean each time that I say you're beautiful or I love you, that it's real for me.
True. Yeah. So I think that's something that I do work on. I started writing affirmations. So everything that I feel like not loving myself, the anxiety, the fear, the rejection. So I would write, Mimi, you're beautiful, or Mimi, or Ludny, you're loved, Ludny, you're graced, I am the best, I would never let it rest until my good is better, my better is my best. Like, like, I tell myself, like, quotes, and I try to refer them back to the Bible, but even then, like, just regular quotes, like, I would write them down and I would take them out of a jar, and before I even do it, I'd be like, Lord, let it be the affirmation I need for the day. And I would grab it, and it always works, right? I'm about beauty. Hey, you're beautiful inside and out. Hey, you got this. Hey, you're not alone, right? And today my affirmation was, rejection is your protection. And a few hours later, I got rejected by 12 schools, So just that, I try to do things to help with my anxiety, with my mental health and what I go through. And one thing I realized, once a month, I have self-care day, right? Like I take off, probably the first Friday. This time was the last Friday in July, where I get my nails done. Get my nails done, my hands and my feet. I take myself out, either to a fancy restaurant, to a cafe, to a bookstore. I go to the spa.
Important.
I don't have anybody who interrupts it, because I don't want to get into an argument with anybody or something. So I take myself out, and then once a month I also doing my hair, stuff like that. So I text my best friend, and I'm like,
how you normally feel after?
I feel amazing. I feel like, okay, I'm rejuvenated, I'm recharged, I'm ready to conquer the world. So 2 times a month where it's me, my nails, taking myself out, and then another time where I get my hair done. And that also is like it's like a therapy session.
Is there any time after you get your hair done or something done and you look at yourself in the mirror and say, oh, I'm beautiful?
I do. I look at myself and I'm just like, I'm ready for the rest of the week. I'm good for the rest of the month. And yes, of course, I'll get things thrown at me and etc. But people always say those things are surface things, but I believe is I look good, I smell good, and I feel good. My aunt always taught me that. So even when I'm going to sleep, make sure that I look good and stuff like that. My parents be like, you're going to sleep, why do you have perfume on? Because I smell good. It makes me look good. It makes me feel good. So that self-care actually
it's very important.
Yeah, it recenters me.
It's very important. You mentioned something earlier, hey, we live in a selfish world.
Yeah.
So where people will just say things to hurt you even when they're not
true.
And I remember as a child, I grew up in a household where for whatever reason, my father never loved me. And I've heard my father say, crazy things. Beauty was not something that was attributed to me growing up as a child. But for whatever reason, so I let that just, flow on my, like water, on my back. So it never faded me. So, and let me tell you something.
You're beautiful.
You can go crazy. You can go as crazy as you want. Nobody can make me believe otherwise. Yeah. I am beautiful.
You're gorgeous.
I don't know your definition of beauty, but I know my own definition.
You came down the stairs, I said, oh, she's gorgeous.
Let me tell you something. When I look in the mirror, I've seen a very beautiful person. Yeah. So if in your head, you may not like the size of my nose, the size of my mouth, my eyes may be too small. I don't care. It's how I feel about myself. So every day, I've seen it, hey, Beatrice, you're pretty. I think sometimes I love myself more. I can become a narcissist. So and that's the way we have to approach ourselves, our life, and see ourselves, because at the end of the day, so if we don't love ourselves, if we don't believe that we are pretty, so we're gonna keep on chasing happiness from others.
Right.
And others, that's not their responsibilities to make us happy.
Right.
We have to create it on our own.
Yeah.
That's not their responsibility to validate that we are pretty.
Yeah.
If they do, hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll take it as a compliment. But if you don't, so that will not faze me.
Right.
Even when you say it, I'm not gonna say, oh, I already know it.
Right.
I have to be polite and say thank you.
Right.
But if you never said it, who cares?
Right.
I already know I'm pretty.
Definitely.
And that's all that matters.
Agreed.
So you are pretty. You are just beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, my next question. When did you decide to seek professional help?
This year.
Okay.
When.
And what really was the motivation? What was the trigger for that?
My grandmother passing, and I was so bad, and everything was back to back, and I was overwhelmed. Therapy wasn't helping. Friends around wasn't helping. I got to the point where I couldn't fake it anymore. And I was about to explode. We're all vessels, and we're all filled, right? So I didn't want to be filled with the wrong things anymore. I needed to empty out my cup, right? And I couldn't do it. I didn't know how to, and I felt stuck, right? And the doctor's like, when he said, anxiety's gonna kill you. And that's when I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? I refuse, because I always say my worship is my oxygen. So why would I now try to allow something else? Anxiety doesn't come from God. The Bible says it, but he says be anxious for nothing. So if I'm anxious for everything, I am not even obedience. And that means I'm missing something. That means I'm filled with something wrong. And I needed to do that. And I realized that if therapy is not fully helping, my friends are not helping, things that I do to cope, even like doing my hair, my nails were not helping, reading wasn't helping. I was like, okay, I need to. And when I was gonna go, I sought professional help. My mom was like, no medication. I see what this does to people. She was against it. And my dad was like, my dad's the poor. If the doctor says, he goes, Mimi, they call me Meow. He's like, Meow. If the doctor said to take it, take it. Take it. If you start to feel side effects, stop taking it. Or talk to them about it. But if this is what it is, take it. Because my dad peeped it. My dad was like, he saw the pattern. He was the first one to see it. Every time something was coming up and you got nervous, because he didn't realize the small anxieties, but he saw the big ones. He's like, you're supposed to go to a trip for your friend to go to Aruba. You got sick the day before. For what? You were excited. You had everything paid and planned. What are you nervous about? It was like even good and bad. Like you were getting anxiety for good things. Like you're about to get a job and you caught anxiety. Why? Like what? Like he's like, no, take it. So I started taking it and it was helping. It helps. It's not fully there, but and then I do other coping, because I do pray that one day I don't have to take it. I'll be able to cope better. But that was my wake-up call. Like when the doctor was like, no, and I've heard that so many times, we've exhausted, but that time it was like something I can do about it. Like, it's like being a diabetic. You need insulin, take it. You have to take it, If you have high blood pressure, which I do, I take my medication for high blood pressure. So why are you afraid or embarrassed?
But how do you feel right now compared to a year or 2 years prior?
A bit better. But even going through I feel like my grandmother passing was the most traumatic thing for me ever compared to anything I've been through. And I've been through a lot, even seeing people die at my feet. That was my biggest thing, because I thought she was immortal. I didn't think that lady was gonna ever die, so that was like.
And you had a pretty good relationship with her?
We were very close. She lived a block away from us. Like we were super duper close. She calls us every birthday to sing with us. She'll check up on me. She's like, Mimi, but and she said in Creole, but she goes, I don't hear from you. Where are you? Call me. Come see me. If I needed $1, if I needed money to take the train, because she was closer to the train, I'd go to her house. She would cook for us. My grandmother would cook even when she was sick. Like she was a great cook. And then she started making hot dog and soup and like noodles. That's how sick she was, but that's how much it showed that she cared. Like she would fry Spam and noodles. And we were all looking at, what is that? But that's because she cared, She was our rock. Like she was my rock. I called her the diamond of my life, and stuff like that. So losing her was traumatic. And when I saw that it took a toll on me and I didn't know how I was gonna get out of it, even till now, I still struggle with the fact that she passed, because I didn't go to the funeral. And then when I saw that, anxiety took control of my life so much that the New York sheriff came to the funeral to support me. People from all my churches came to support me. I think I was one of the people who got the most support out of my whole family.
And I
was not there. People were texting me like, hey, we're here for you. Where are you? And I couldn't even answer. I answered like a week later because I was so sick because of that. And then I was like, people were big people, celebrities, all of them were there reaching out to me like, we heard that you were sick. They made an announcement that I wasn't there. We heard that you were sick, and when the grandkids went out to sing, you weren't there. We were looking for you. Some people thought I was my mom because my mom and I look alike. So when my dad went to speak, and they gave my dad an award for taking care of my grandmother, and my mom was standing next to her, and they're like, you were standing next to your dad? And then when they heard the announcement that I wasn't there, they're like, that was your mom. You weren't. And people were shocked. And that's when I realized, I was like, you know what? My anxiety is taking control of my life to the point where I couldn't even say my final goodbyes properly. And I refused to let that happen again with anybody. So I refused for it to take control of my life. My grandmother would call me all the time. She'll be like, FaceTime me or call me on WhatsApp, and she'll be like, Mimi, I miss you. And it's always a 2-minute phone call, never longer. And stuff like that. We'll be at her house spending all day. She'll buy us cereal and all that. Just all those memories and all that stuff, and how, like, I wanted to honor my grandmother.
You travel with her too? No, sometimes?
Yeah, we would travel. Haiti, Boston, like, because she used to sing. So we used to go all over the place and stuff like that. She was everything to me. Like, my grandfather passed, it hit, but it didn't hit the same, because my grandfather was more the strict. Like, he called us all by our careers. Like, he saw me as a lawyer, so he called me avocat, so he called me a lawyer in Creole. He called my cousin doctor in Creole. You know, he called us all by what we wanted to do, whatever. But my grandmother was more of the sweet one. She used to be like, no, Jean, like, let them be, let them make noise, and stuff like that. She used to buy us Chinese. Like, it was just a lot.
She was the one who spoiled you.
She just spoiled us, but she also disciplined us. That was my grandmother. Like, that was my everything. She is my everything. So just seeing the fact that that
really hit you when she passed.
So, and I was like, and I got more crippled than when she passed. And I was like, and the not being able to say goodbye, that was like, okay, I need help. Because I would get up and
it hurts.
Yeah, I would get up and be sick and go do anything. But because of the fact that this anxiety held me down, that I couldn't say goodbye, I was like, I need to seek help. So that's when I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go get help.
Okay, but for now, what treatment you can tell that help you the most?
Honestly, it's a combination. I think it's a combination. I'm not gonna downplay the medication. That helps. That actually it calms you down very fast. It makes me sleepy, but it calms you down very fast, my medication. Writing things down. I like to write. Writing things down in poetry form, that helps me. Being transparent with people that I love helps me. Therapy. So I can't pinpoint one thing, because I realized in the past I was trying to do one thing for everything, but no, you can't. Because anxiety stems from not loving yourself. It stems from being nervous, stems from fear, stems from so many things that I realized, like, to start off my month, I need to refresh. So what do? A self-care day. Mid-month, what do? Like, I go get my hair done, or I buy myself flowers. Like, like, that's one thing I do. Like, I love flowers, right?
Those are the coping skills that you do,
right, together to go through, but in different seasons for different things, right? If I'm sad and I feel like I'm worth it, what do? I buy myself flowers. Like, hey, you're worth flowers. Like, or I buy myself jewelry. They say diamonds is a woman's best friend. So I do things to cope. Like, some things may sound surface, but they help me deeper, and sometimes it's just the medication that I just need. Sometimes the anxiety, because sometimes I have anxiety, I don't know why. Like, I'm just very anxious. I look into the mirror, I'm like, okay, I'm anxious, but why? I can't say why. So when I take the pill, I get calm. I'm like, it doesn't change my thoughts, but it calms the nerves. We're to the point where it calms the nerves enough where I can actually now talk to myself. Because before, if my nerves are on high, I'm talking based upon emotion, not based upon reality, right? And I'm trying to be a rational thinker, not an emotional thinker. Because when you think emotional, you move emotional.
You move emotional.
Yeah, and I'm trying to move rational. Yeah.
Okay, it's a good thing that you understand what works and what does not.
Yeah.
And at this point, if medication works, so hey, that's what you're gonna work with until the next chapter.
And I do other things while I take the medication.
Has your faith or spirituality helped during difficult moments?
Help me? Yeah, it has. Just being honest with God.
I think God is one person that we can go as crazy as we want to, but we cannot lie to.
Yeah.
Because he already knows everything before.
He knows everything. He's the one that wrote it. He's the one that saw it. He's the one that seals it. He's the one that rejects it. He's the one that allows it to happen. If God doesn't say yes, it can't move, right?
And he's the one who truly, will not judge.
Right. So God sees us naked inside and out. So I tell God, why me? Why did you choose me? Like, why do you think I'm strong enough, right? And I've learned to also not only talk to God, but read my word so I can hear from God. So if I talk and talk and talk and talk, and I'm not hearing, I feel like I'm talking to a wall. But if I know my word, God always has his answer in his word. So now my ears are tuned to his word, and my discernment is tuned to his voice. So I can tell when this is from God, when it's not, even when it sounds like it's a good thing, you know? So I think being just that transparent, like, God, I'm tired. God, like, what is going on? Like, God, what like, sometimes I'll be like, God, what are you doing? Like, why do you think this? Like, why do you allow this? You know? And not out
It's
of
like you're having a friendship conversation with him.
not out of disrespect, but out of being human, because I'm human. I can't do anything without him. And it brings alignment, right? And it brings me into his will. So I think that's what helped me, because before that, I was starting to turn away from God, where I was like, I'm done. Like, not that I don't believe you, but you don't care about me. So there's no point. You're not going to do anything. But really, like, saying, I can't do it without you. It could have been worse. And I'm still here. And I'm still thriving. I still have a success story. I still have a testimony that may seem great now, but it's going to be greater by the end of the year, and even greater and greater, where I'm going to sing from the mountaintops, right? And so I just trust him, and I start to talk to him, and my perspective starts to change. He takes precedent in my mind to the point where he talks to me. And when I look into the mirror now, like, I have like those confidence. Yeah, I have those weak moments, but I still have those confidence moments. That's where I'll be able to write my affirmations. I'm the creation of God. I represent God. That means I'm beautiful. That means I'm strong. I'm a big woman. Like, I'm dope. I'm amazing, because I'm the child of God. Like,
Amen. Amen to that. Amen to that. I love that. I'm a child of God. So, what message will you give someone suffering with severe anxiety at this moment?
You are okay. You are okay. And I tell my trainer this all the time, because he suffers with anxiety. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. You are okay. Everything is okay. Nothing's gonna conquer you. You're gonna conquer everything. It's okay to have anxiety. It's okay to deal with it. One step at a time, one day at a time. You're not alone. A lot of people go through it. A lot of people go through it. I see it every day, and people don't realize it's anxiety, and people are scared to say it's anxiety. But you know, you're still okay.
And to those who don't believe in medication or scared to seek for therapy, what your message will be?
If you don't want to take the medication, go get the diagnostic at least. Because then you'll be able to see your stress levels. You're able to see what you actually need. You're able to see the hormone levels, your blood levels, and all of that, and what causes stress. They'll tell you, like, hey, they'll ask you questions. Therapy helps. And it's okay to change your therapist for every season. You don't have to keep the same therapist. I change my therapist within the season that I'm going through. So if you're looking for a therapist for fear, if you're looking for a spiritual therapist, if you're looking for a therapist for a relationship, they have them in counselors. Seek that help. Find a community, even if it's at home, friendship, or an actual, like an ANA. Like, those things help. And you don't, like, the only way you get better is if you seek help. You don't gotta take medication. I had to, because I realized that it was something that I needed. That was my decision. And I'm not scared of medication. But if you don't want to take it,
and it did work for you.
It worked for me. Try it. If you don't want to try it, there's stress teas, there's chamomile, there's stress relief teas, there's spas. There's so many therapeutical stuff now. There's even like a salt bath where you go inside a tub and you just soak in salt, an Epsom salt, and they allow you to do that for an hour. And I tell you, that's amazing. There's massages where they massage you.
Mindfulness practice.
Yeah, they massage your mind. They massage you in mud. Like, those things work. So find whatever works. Don't be afraid to experience something. It's experience. It's not gonna kill you, right? It might help. So find, based on who you are, seek that help. But always get the diagnostic so you can know what's next. If you don't know if you really have, because sometimes it may not even be anxiety. Sometimes it could be something else. Sometimes it could actually be something medical that you think it's anxiety. Sometimes it could be migraine issues. Like, so if you seek the help, if you seek the diagnostic, you'll know, you'll get a taste of, you'll get to realize, okay, this is what it is. I shine the light. Remember, the enemy only works in the darkness. When you start to shine the light, he can't move. So if you shine the light on whatever it is, you'll be able to move forward to what's next to better you. Because you don't want to stay here. You're okay, but you want to be better.
Exactly. Yeah. And what you wish people understood about anxiety?
Anxiety is what anxiety truly is. Anxiety is not being able to control what's going on. You're not able to control the fear of a new job. You're not able to control that somebody might attack you. You're not, like, that's what anxiety is the thought of, like, not, it's the fact that you can't control it. You don't realize that you can't control it. And when you don't have control of something, it makes people go crazy and they don't realize that. Because everybody wants to control what they can. So that's what anxiety is. And you gotta take control of it.
And not having control and don't have the understanding that, hey, that's what life is about.
Yeah.
So it's like the circle of influence.
Yeah.
Whatever that you don't have control, you have to let it go.
Yeah.
But it's not easy to do for many people.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's anxiety. I believe that's what anxiety is, and I want people to know that. And I want people to know that, again, I tell you, you will encounter more people with anxiety than people who don't have anxiety. Some people it's not as bad. Some people it's bad. Some people it's circumstantial. Some people it's just life. And it's okay. It's not anything to be embarrassed about. It's people go through it. That's what it is. And anxiety, trust me, for me, anxiety is huge. It's a big deal. And you don't want that to control your life, because it's hard. It's hard to go through things, and it's hard to now go through things and you have anxiety on top of it.
But have you ever dealt with any sign of depression or what have you?
Yeah. So I was diagnosed with SAD, seasonal affective disorder. So where I have, like right now, I have postgraduate depression, right? You don't see it if I'm not telling you it, right? You don't realize. But I get seasonal affective disorder, especially in the fall and winter time. That's why I'm obsessed with Christmas, because Christmas is a joyful season. Yes, so I start watching Christmas movies in July. Like I binge watch all the old ones on Tubi, Netflix, all of them, and then and I bring my friends too to watch them with me. And then when the holidays come, I watch the new ones, right? Because I want to be joyful. I want to be happy. I want to hear like the fake love stories. I want to do that. But yeah, all the time. Around my birthday, like you'll see, like right now, I'm planning, like it's my golden year, 29 on the 29th, right? So I'm like planning X, Y, and Z. And then I'm like, when I get closer to the date, I tell everybody, hey, I don't want to do it. They're like, here she goes. And that's because I get depressed. Last year, I literally spent the day just doing my nails, and then I went home and slept. Like I didn't do anything. If somebody doesn't throw me anything, I'm not doing anything, like usually for the most part. That's why this year I have my friend who's on me. I'm like, hey, this is what I want to do. And she's not playing that. So she's like, so I even told her, I was like, I don't want to do it anymore. She goes, we're doing it. Like we have to do it. So yeah, I deal with depression a lot, at least once or twice a year, you know, either circumstantial or sometimes just for the season where I just feel like I'm sad and overwhelmed by life, like, you know, and I evaluate my life. So around like my birthday, up until like Thanksgiving, I get very depressed. And then around like Easter, April, like when the seasons are changing, I feel like it's like a seasonal shift. Like my body's like, okay, yeah. So I deal with depression, and they used to give me antidepressant, but I don't take them anymore.
Okay. So, but what does healing looks for you today?
Healing starts with the mind.
Yes, indeed.
I say shine a light on everything that you have, but don't claim it forever. Like I said, I have diabetes. Diabetes doesn't have me. Diabetes is not what's gonna kill me. And if I die, I'm gonna die. If God doesn't heal me, I'm gonna die with my hands lifted up. That's what and not physically, but spiritually. So healing for me starts with the mind. It starts with taking control of how you think, how you feel, and then that starts to leak into how you behave. It starts to leak into, what do I need to do? I will drop a person, stop talking to a person for my well-being. I will stop and move out of the country for my well-being. I will change schools for my well-being. So when you start to think and start to process and examine everything around you, you're able to now know and understand where to move and protect the peace, protect your space. I wrote a devotional about protecting your space and protecting your space and proximity, like I said earlier, of who's in it, what's in it, what gives you anxiety. Does the tree behind me make me nervous? Like, what is it? So healing for me is really understanding where I'm at, but not accepting that's where I'm gonna be. I'm okay, but I'm gonna be better, right? So I work daily about being better. And I'm gonna have days where I have a setback, but my setback is 10 steps, my comeback is 20. So I don't believe when people say, I take 1 step forward and then 10 steps back. No, I took 10 steps back, I'm gonna take 20 steps forward. And I believe one thing I've been saying lately, people say sky's the limit. For me, it's not. Heaven is, because the impossible happens in heaven. And I believe the impossible can happen for me, and the impossible can happen for anybody if they actually believe. Anxiety is not forever for me. Diabetes is not forever for me. Gastroparesis is not forever for me. Depression is not forever for me. I'll have sad moments, I'll have sick moments, but those are not forever for me because I serve a God that's amazing. So healing for me is really that, like really believing that everything that's happening in heaven is gonna happen on earth for me. And that's why I live that life with alignment with God, so I can be in the will of God, and everything that God has for me, I don't miss it. So that's what healing is for me, like really understanding my mind and talking to myself, and I have those moments and learning how to love myself, because yeah, it gets tough, but you're joyful. When you have the Spirit of the Lord, his fruits, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, all of that, there's a breath that you can take, like even in the midst of the storm. And that's what healing is for me.
Well put. Well put. Now, there are some key facts to share, and I'm gonna quickly share that with the viewers. Anxiety disorder are among the most common mental health conditions throughout the world. Anxiety can produce physical symptoms such as chest pain, rapid heartbeat, shortness of breath, dizziness, sweating, trembling, nausea, tingling or numbness, muscle tension. Panic attack can closely resemble heart attack, which is why many people seek emergency medical care. Effective treatment often includes cognitive behavioral therapy, best known as CBT, medication when appropriate, regular exercise, good sleep habits, stress management techniques, and mindfulness relaxation exercise. And you point out many of those key facts that are listed on this. You exercise, you make sure that you eat well, and there are the chest pain that you mentioned, you experience that, the dizziness, the sweating,
Nausea.
You mentioned that. What about the tingling and numbness?
The tingling and numbness.
You also mentioned that. So before we even finish this, I wanna share some statistic on that. According to research, there is 3.5 million people throughout the world who are suffering, who were diagnosed with anxiety in 2021.
Yeah.
Making anxiety disorder the most common mental health disorder, period.
Yeah.
And it's not only in the US, it's throughout the world. Approximately 4.4% of the world population is affected by anxiety disorder. In the US, about 19.1 adults, nearly 1 in 5 adults experience anxiety disorder in any given year. Women are more likely than men to experience anxiety disorder. In the US, there is a 20.4% of women experience an anxiety disorder each year, compared to 14.3% of men.
Wow.
It's a large gap,
Yeah.
almost double.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a huge gap. Only about 1 in 4 people worldwide with anxiety disorder receive treatment, despite effective treatment being available. So that's crazy.
It is.
And if you were to say something of that on that, what that would be?
As crazy as it sounds, you could see it. You see it with women's hormones, PTSD, all of postpartum. We need hope.
We do
We need
because
help.
anxiety can produce very real physical symptoms,
We need help.
like we mentioned earlier: dizziness, chest pain, rapid heartbeat, shortness of breath, nausea, sweating, and you name it. And those symptoms, they are real.
And also, it affects your everyday and how you behave. Because
Exactly.
sometimes it could be anxiety and it makes you cranky. So you're attacking everybody. And that was me yesterday. My anxiety was so high that everybody who came was like in front of me, I was ready to attack because I couldn't control it until I took my medication and I had to do breathing exercises. So it's real and we need to seek help however it is so we can be better people in a better world.
Yeah. And I think, today conversation, it's something that should resonate with everybody to remember that anxiety is real.
Yeah.
And if you ever have to deal with it, don't feel ashamed.
Yeah.
Don't feel less than you were supposed to.
Yep.
And there always gonna be help around.
Yep.
And because you go and seek for help, it doesn't mean that you are weak.
It means that you're actually strong.
Exactly.
You're willing to put that aside and make yourself better. That's a strength. That's not a weakness.
Exactly. And if you feel like sometimes, hey, you don't have enough strength to make that phone call, have a friend, a family member, a church person, make that phone call on your behalf.
Yeah.
So, your final thought, if you were to say something?
Like I said, we are okay. We need to be better. You are not alone in this. I go through it and I know I'm not alone. You're going through it in the dark, in the light, and you're not alone at all. Life will get better if you actually seek help. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of. You don't be nervous to be better because of what people are going to say. The person who's judging you may be dealing with it too. So just love yourself for real. And that's a form of self-love, actually. It's self-care. Seeking the help that you need to be better. It was an honor to be here. It was a breath of fresh air to actually be able to talk about it in this scale, because usually it's with friends or close proximity, but being able to share this with whoever has access is an honor. And I hope that people are touched by it, and this pushes them and motivates them to actually, one, seek help, and two, be at the feet of Jesus.
Girl, I don't think I have enough words to say thank you. It's okay sometimes to have those conversations, or you feel comfortable to have those type of conversation with family, friends, behind closed doors.
Yeah.
But for you to be brave enough, and to come and expose, you basically expose yourself naked.
Yeah.
For everybody to know
Yeah.
what's been going on with you for the past, only God knows how many years. And beside going through all the misery that you went through, but you're still standing.
Yeah.
You're still pushing. You're still fighting. And you don't have no plan to give up on you.
No.
I commend you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much.
Thank you.
I know sometimes it's not easy. To be vulnerable about yourself, it's not easy.
It's very hard for me.
It's not easy, but you delivered pretty well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Before, I let you go, I'll say this. Today's conversation reminds us that anxiety is far more than feeling nervous or worried. It is a real medical condition that affect the mind, body, relationships, career, and quality of life in general. For many people, anxiety is invisible until it becomes overwhelming enough to send them to the hospital. Yet, behind every statistic is a human being with a story, a family, and a desire to feel well again. If you are struggling with anxiety, know you are not weak. You are not alone, and you are not beyond help. Healing is possible with the right support, treatment, faith, and community. Recovery can become a reality. Let us replace judgment with compassion, silence with conversation, and fear with hope. Together, we can create a world where seeking help is seen as an act of courage rather than a sign of weakness. Once again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
On Your World with Dr. Beatrice Hyppolite. So until I see you next time, I say bye.
Bye.
Thank you.